Good day to you all. Beautiful day it was. I didn't do a lot of anything. I did a lot, but nothing super substantial. No bike riding videos, as y'all can see. But a lot of people that you love and hold dearly have shamed you into believing that you are on your way to hell. And I have decided to make this video to let you know that they are too. And it is because they have replaced what we see as drugs with even more drugs. Food and beverage. No control over the tongue, aka gluttony, to the point where you've eaten yourself to morbid obesity, or just even if you're not, you're constantly eating or snacking, eating unhealthy foods. This is healthy. Always having to eat, never practicing discipline. That's ungodly. It lacks discipline. People in the Bible constantly fast, especially when they're in need of something. Why do you think that? It's not for show. They weren't on some weight loss plan. It's to show discipline, control over the mind and the body. Right? To prove to God that I am not confined by my flesh and my tongue. I am not ruled by the pleasures and luxuries of this world. I'm not trapped. I can do without because I believe that you are the Almighty. The food, the beverage, the purity of soul, all of it. And so a lot of those people have replaced their alcohol, their sex addictions with food. And that's just in rehab, that's called compensating or filling voids, or even at times minimalizing. But at the very top of it all, it is not conquering the problem. It is not overcoming the issues. Being a gluttonous person, being a person who cannot control their tongue, is a sinful person. And sin is sin. There's no gray area with sin. There's no, there's this exception to the rule. So here's an excerpt of the devil himself telling you that foods, especially toxic, unhealthy foods, they are not things of God. Why do you think they take you out of this earth prematurely? You go to church every Sunday and you give praise to God and you bless your food and you're still going to hell. You got one-way, first-class VIP tickets. Oh, the gluttonous one.
By mastering the three appetites responsible for most of one's lack of self-discipline. The three appetites are: 1, the desire for food; 2, the desire for expression of sex; 3, the desire to express loosely organized opinions.
Does man have other appetites which need control?
Yes, many of them. But these three are the ones which should be conquered first. When a man becomes master of these three appetites, he has developed enough self-discipline to conquer easily those of lesser importance.
But these are natural appetites. They must be indulged if one is to be healthy and happy.
To be sure, they are natural appetites, but they are also dangerous, because people who have not mastered themselves overfeed the appetites. Self-mastery contemplates sufficient control over the appetites to enable one to feed them what they need, and withhold food not needed.
Your viewpoint is both interesting and educational. Describe the details through which I may understand how and under what circumstances people overfeed the appetites.
Take the desire for physical food, for example. The majority of people are so weak in self-discipline they fill their stomachs with combinations of rich food which please the taste, but overwork the organs of digestion and elimination. They pour into their stomachs both quantity and combinations of food, which the body chemist can dispose of only by converting the food into deadly toxic poisons. These poisons clog and stagnate the body's sewer system until it slows down in its work of elimination of waste matter. After a while, the sewer system stops working altogether, and the victim has what he calls constipation. By that time, he is ready for the hospital. Auto-intoxication, or body sewer poisoning, takes the machinery of the brain and rolls it into something resembling a wad of putty. The victim then becomes sluggish in his physical movements and mentally irritable and fussy. If he could only take one good look at, and one bad smell of, his sewer system, he would be ashamed to look himself in the face. City sewers are not the pleasantest of places when they become overloaded or clogged, but they are clean and sweet compared with the intestinal sewer when it has been overloaded or clogged. This is not a pretty story to be associated with the pleasant and necessary act of eating, but that is where it belongs, because overeating and wrong food combinations are the evils which cause auto-intoxication. People who eat wisely and keep their body sewers clean handicap me, because a clean body sewer generally means a sound body and a brain that functions properly.